It will never get old. Hello everyone, GBA049 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play, or A Dreadful Journey, featuring Super Metroid episode... I feel like episode number 31. I'm beginning to lose track here, just like always. Oops. But, at any rate, on our previous episode, we have successfully terminated, Kraid for a second time, permanently this time, unless you would count for, well, you know, the thing that I just mentioned, like, accidentally spoiled in like the 7th episode of the series, but I just want to keep the spoilers to a minimum in the Metroid Amino, because I'm pretty sure his name is Metro Android. Shout out to you. Shout out to you once again, my friend. He told me to like put a spoiler tag in the blog of the 7th episode of Metroid Zero Mission of a Dreadful in the A Dreadful Journey series, because, well, you know, didn't want to end up spoiling anything Dread related, because I'm gonna say this right now. Why in the absolute fuck? This is just so surprising to me. Why in the hell? Why in the hell would Nintendo actually do that? Why in the hell would Nintendo actually just completely out of fucking nowhere just casually reveal Kraid in Metroid Dread out of nowhere? Like he's suddenly back. He makes a return. That's kind of a big deal there, Nintendo. You probably should have, like, kept the surprise, you probably should have, like, kept the surprise as you really should, because, you know, hello, it's Kraid we're talking about here is kind of a big deal. More of a big deal than Ridley, because we already know how it feels to, like, see Ridley in the Metroid games, like, it's you again. Well, this ought to be fun. But bonus Kraid is like, okay, this is a surprise. What the fuck are you doing here? Did he, like, not actually die in the events of Super Metroid? Because, the planet blew up. Planet Zebes blew up at the end. How did you come back? Because, like I said before in episode 7, if the Galactic Federation is up to no good again, I'm gonna be mad. Because why wouldn't I be? Is the Galactic Federation even involved in Metroid Dread? Are you like going to fight on like the evil Chozo General and the evil Galactic Federation in Metroid Fusion at the exact same time, while avoiding the Emmy robots and avoid to be instant killed in the most horrific way possible that should obviously be T-rated? Well, clearly that really should be T-rated. It's going to be T-rated. I know for a fact. It's gonna be E10. I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck? If Metroid Dread is going to be E10 and instead of rated T for teen, I'm gonna have so many fucking questions. I'm gonna be so many fucking questions, because one of the freaking death scenes, this appalls me to no avail. I could not fucking believe it. I could not believe it when I saw this. In one of the just, you know, Nintendo Minute, Treehouse Live of Metroid Dread, the moment when you get captured and caught by the Emmy robots, they actually fucking impale you. Instant game over. They actually impale you straight through the fucking heart. Dead. You see a spike just suddenly just thrust forward into Samus's chest, and she just dies right on the spot. When she was like grasping onto the Emmy robot's hands with both of her hands, yet she was left vulnerable the entire time. Like, she was, like, trying to, like, avoid being, like, pushed back by the Emmy robot's, like, immense weight, because, you know, it's a robot. But, to her surprise, it was already game over for her, because, the Emmy robot just had a little bit of a nasty surprise lodged inside its chest. And instant game over. And I don't even know what the other ones are going to be like, but I'm terrified and also intrigued just to see the rest of them eventually when the game releases. But anyway, enough dilly-dallying. Let's explore a little bit slightly overwhelming depths of Norfair in Planet Zebes. because this place is really big. A lot more bigger than, a lot more bigger in size compared to how Metroid Zero Mission and the original Metroid handles it. But thankfully it's a lot more easier because there's a map system installed, but without it, it's like, where in the absolute fuck am I going? Am I Roro Nora Zoro suddenly all over again? Apparently so. I wonder if it's actually possible to, like, disable the freaking, just I don't know, why would you even do that? Disable the map system in Super Metroid. I mean, hey, you're able to, like, disable some of your, like, abilities in here, so what say you can't do the same with, turn off the map. But no, why would they do that? You know, there's a thing that I wanted to, like, you know, do in here to, like, there's this, exclusive, technique in Super Metroid that allows you to, like, slowly move backward and shoot, and, like, slowly move backward and fire. Like you're, like, some kind of tiptoe backward animation. It's called the moonwalk. It's called the moonwalk, by the way. And, well, as the name suggests, you just walk backwards slowly and fire any more, I don't know, like, any more careful gesture. I have absolutely no idea how in the hell to activate it in here, because there is no option for it as far as I'm concerned, unless it's, like, inside the manual in some way. No, like, maybe I'm supposed to, like, press and hold some kind of button to perform it or something. I completely forgot I had the charge beam. I completely forgot I had the freaking charge beam installed here. What the hell is wrong with me? Everything. Alright, let's go. Actually, hold on. Should I get the ice beam early? I feel like we're just gonna go with the ice beam early. Why the fuck not? I need the speed booster. I'm just gonna go make my life and everyone else's life much more easier by acquiring the ice beam a lot more easier via the mock ball. So let's do this. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can do it in my first tilt. Let's go. All right, let's build up speed, jump, and nailed it. Perfect. Can this thing shake when I wall jump it? Yeah, I can. Seems it appears that the stationary objects in the game actually shake when you wall jump off them. I don't know why it does that. But it does, and it's kind of silly. I don't have time to research these. I don't have time to research the enemies' names, but these are the Gammies something. Okay, Namihis. Actually no. Those are more skeletal based designs in the Metroid Fusion. They're like the normal species of those enemies. I know for a fact that those bouncy, gooey, yellow slime ball enemies are called the Poyons. They take 5. I don't know why. I don't know why. They take a total of 4 missiles to kill. They're apparently a lot more stronger than the final boss herself. A lot more stronger than Mother Brain. Don't know why, but it is. It takes 4 missiles to kill those enemies. But to be fair, they're not designed to be killed. They're designed as platforms for the ice beam, so it's all good. Speaking of which, let's go navigate across this sea of lava. This is lava. This is not superheated magma. It is not acid. It is authentic, 100% confirmed, real, not fake, lava. Adam, you're really confusing me with the names of these with the name of liquids in this series. I swear to God. It's like, oh, it's like you know, it's like in the original game, original Metroid. I just pointed out to him when I was watching him and just, you know, like go through like Kraid's lair in Zero Mission. It's gotta go like go through the fake acid or something like that. Fake lava. It's like, oh no, that's not acid. That's fake lava. The superheated magma. Superheated lava. You're confusing the shit out of me. No offense here, Adam, but you should. You're really starting to kill. You're really starting to like deteriorate my brain cells every single time when I see an orange-colored, an orange-colored liquid in the classic Metroid series. Like seriously, why they had to make it that convoluted? I don't understand. At least it's not as convoluted as getting that one missile expansion down over here. This I know for a fact are the Garudas. Not to be confused with Garudos, because, you know, it ain't Zelda, it's Metroid. Get that missile expansion! Normally you're supposed to have the gravity suit, but what's the fucking point? Just sacrifice, like, I don't know, 60%, I don't know, it's like a, just sacrifice like 60 units of health just to get that one energy tank, because it's much more ideal that way. Alright, right through here. Hey, help a little squeeps! I'm glad to see you again. And the dragons, that are much more annoying. Should they call them like lava dragons or fire dragons? Fagons? Oh god, that's worse. No. Scratch that. Nope, scratch that. Forget that forget that I actually call them that. They're called dragons. I don't want to call them anything else. They're just generic dragons that are called dragons for no reason, that even though they look like seahorses. Fire seahorses. I'm sorry for saying that. I'm sorry. Don't cancel me for this. Oh, jeez. Alright, anyway, we entered inside the bubbly layer of Metroid, because it definitely is bubbling in the background. It honestly feels like okay, every single time when you enter inside this one area of Norfair, it feels like I'm swimming inside it feels like I'm swimming inside a body of some kind. Like I don't know, like you're inside of inside some kind of creature. The stomach, like the intestine, because of all these bubbles are in the background, and kind of in a way that it's just designed as some kind of, I don't know, honestly, I don't know. The place feels alive. That area really does feel like it's alive. It's just to the background itself. Hello, gamuts. I'm glad you got buffed that way, and not like, I don't know, just like have only one spawn on screen at a time. Now they spawn in swarms of 5, or 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3. How many? 1, 2. Ow! 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. You have 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 5. In swarms of 5. Can I restore my HP? Thank you very much. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can actually kill these enemies with a super missile. Goodbye. No. You may not enter. You may not intervene. I will not let you. You're just. That's the wrong way. That is a swarm of nope. That hallway is filled with all kinds of nope. That's the nope. That's the nope hallway. So I'm going down here. Yep, down here. Getting close to fighting the third boss in the game, which is Crocomire. You know, Crocomire. I like to call him the relative of Kraid, because his roar is very similar, just more lower in pitch. There was a chance. There was a chance that that Crocomire was originally planned to appear in Metroid Zero Mission, but it was cut due to unknown reasons. Real shame too, because the sprite work and design of Crocomire in the game is just very good, and it honestly makes me excited to you know, possibly speculate, imagine on what the fight would be like if it wasn't scrapped. But unfortunately it was, and that still saddens me to this day. Quagmire just never failed to see the day of being complete in Metroid Zero Mission because why was it cut? Why was it cut? Yoshida Sakamoto, do you care to explain why? There might have been an interview to explain why Quagmire was not included to appear in Zero, was not I don't know, like placed in the final product of Metroid Zero Mission, but the fact that they came up with the idea itself is exciting on its own right because, well, you know, it's Quagmire. One of the most sadly overused Metroid enemies in the Metroid universe. Not to mention the most iconic. He, strangely enough, even though that I kind of understand it to a certain extent, but Quagmire by itself is a lot more popular than Kraid. It might be his name or something. Who knows? Is he a boss fight or a mini-boss fight? Because, you know, he can't really damage him. Okay. Maybe that's what makes him special. Maybe that's what makes Quagmire special as a boss. He's completely invulnerable to all forms of weaponry, and you can only push him back into you can only push him back and shove him into the pool of lava, and then he'll die that way. Because there's literally no other way to kill Quagmire but just push him back into the lava, over his skin will just peel off and just become a pile of bones. Really dark way to like end it all, but yeah, that's just the way it is for him. He just had to die a tragic death and also suffer a tragic end of his life. And he never had the chance to make a return. It would be amazing if he actually did make a return in Super Metroid, but that's just wishful thinking by this point. All right then. This is going to be a little bit tricky, but I believe I can pull it off. I'm just gonna go destroy this ball enemy here. Get out of my way. These platform things actually have names as if they're some kind of enemy, even though they're not. But they're just rising platforms that just rise up to the top and rise up to the bottom. Who needs a grappling beam, or, well, who needs the grapple beam? Oh, I'm sorry. The grappling beam when you have wall jumps. Because now I got the wave beam early. Let's go. That's got to be the most easiest, form of sequence breaking in the entire series. Just do that freaking wall jump on that sea of spikes and just get the wave beam there. Easy. Very, very, very easy. Ah, damn it. Fake spike style all the way down there. So yeah, already in like, I don't know, like an hour inside the game, we are already broken. Because we got the ice beam and the wave beam. Every single enemy by this point is a complete joke, and they're little to no threat at all whatsoever. Because I'm pretty sure... Wait, never mind. You're supposed to like have the spacer beam. Only the spacer charge and power beam so far directly into this game when you first start it. You don't get the ice beam or wave beam until later on. But like I said, Super Metroid is just that kind of game to the point of where its replay value is so tremendously high that you just never get bored. This game never gets old. You never get bored playing this game. I don't even know if anyone out there like ever gets bored playing Super Metroid because it's just that good. It's a masterpiece. Game design, soundtrack, sprite work, backgrounds, and the story itself. And I have to say that, that Super Metroid subjectively speaking, because some people would have to disagree on this. Super Metroid Super Metroid owns the quintessentially best gameplay in the entire classic series of Metroid. Specifically because of how much shit you can do with it. There's so much freaking variety implemented in the gameplay of Super Metroid, and it just never gets old. I really wonder of how high this lava can actually go. Does it end? No, it appears to never end. I'll just continue jumping. I'll just wait. I'll just wait until it eventually ends. No, it just gets completely submerged in lava, just telling you to get the fuck out of there. And speed boost all the way out of here. But that's the only time where it actually does stop. Also, for some reason, those blocks did not get destroyed. Because we were running so ludicrously fast that we just passed right above it. On the other side over here, well, if we time our if we angle our shots and the positions of the red colored variation of the wavers perfectly, we are able to wait, hold on a second. We're able to like get a second reserve tank early. I'm gonna go try and get that. Let's go get that real quick. Hold on. You get a little bit tricky because... Oh, never mind. I already got it. Yeah, just use a freaking ice beam to grab it and just grab it. Don't even bother worrying about sticking to the grapple beam. You don't really need it. You only need the grapple beam to like enter inside the wrecked ship. And, well, obviously, just like solve the unique puzzles of the map design inside Meridia itself. And also, just fucking destroy Dragon by electrocuting him to death. Oh yeah, of course. Hidden missile expansion as well. I'm still standing on top of it. Alright, reserve tank and got a reserve tank and a missile expansion. Everything we got in here. Now we can make our way to face off against, or like go face to face, head to head, mano a mano against Crocomire. Is not really all that hard. Just act like a bully. It's a bully fight. You're just bullying each other to death. He either pushes you against the walls of spikes on the far left side, which is impossible unless you're that bad at fighting Crocomire, or to shove him into the pool of acid. Yeah, acid, not lava. But to be fair, he is a fire-based creature, so it makes sense on why they actually put acid in there instead of lava. Anything I'm missing in here? Well, nothing really much aside from the nope. Nothing really much aside from the nope hallway filled with hopping Metroids. They aren't exactly hopping Metroids. There's something else. Save the game there. Go all the way back here. And go down. What the fuck? Probably should not have done that. Let me just... Yeetus! What the fuck? Okay, how does that make sense? Since when does the freaking Shine Spark not deal any damage to frozen enemies? That is just stupid. Very dumb. Alright. I'm not gonna go just spam the ice beam in here. Just Yeetus! Damn it. I didn't mean to Shine Spark through there. I best be careful because this is the very first... This is the speed booster's very first appearance, so the science spark actually damages you when you use it. Well, to be fair, you are going tremendously fast at God knows what speed, so of course it would actually hurt to move at a tremendous velocity. It would just tear straight through you. Samus just isn't used to the powers of the speed booster yet until Metroid Fusion. Or Zero Mission, if you call that, you know, like timeline based, because, well, actually, like in the chronological order of the in the chronological order of when each game was released. Metroid 1, Metroid 2, Metroid 3. I forget what the other ones were. Okay. I'm pretty sure it was like Super Metroid and then Metroid Fusion. Actually, no. Okay. Metroid 1, Metroid 3, which is Super Metroid. Then I'm pretty sure after that is Metroid Fusion and then Zero Mission. And after that is Metroid Prime Hunters. Actually, no. Metroid Prime and then Metroid Prime Hunters. And then I'm pretty sure after that is Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, Prime 3, somewhere is Metroid Prime Pinball, and Other M, Federation Force, Samus Returns, and then eventually Metroid Dread. We can't go through here yet, but right here is Ridley's lair, or Lower Norfair, whatever you want to call it. Let's call it Lower Norfair because that's what people like are, you know, more used to calling it. I have some more interesting detail, just like, I don't know, describing the soundtrack of Lower Norfair and in Super Metroid, and it never occurred to me until just recently on what it actually means. I mean, sure, it is Lower Norfair, and it really and it is hell based, and it just makes you feel like that, well, you've entered inside the lair of your nemesis, so of course it's going to feel epic. But at the same time, there's a very uniquely hidden and pure genius fucking detail that I did not notice until just recently. I'll get to those reasons later, so I had to remind myself to mention it later on because it's very important. It's very important. Trust me on this. I know for a fact that these enemies are called the Alcoons. And walk, so that's cool. Oh, right. Never mind. I'm actually supposed to get out of here and go back to the entrance of Norfair and zip right through the area where we got the ice beam to reach Crocomire. That's how you get there. I normally tend to get myself a little bit lost in this part of Super Metroid because I always believe that Crocomire is like right down here, like right down there. Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, right down there. It's actually not located down there. It's actually at the entrance. You know, interestingly enough, Kraid and Crocomire respectively are very close together. Very close together. Does that mean that they actually are related in some way, or they're just completely different enemies that just so happen to have the exact same roar, but more different to keep them to keep them apart? I'm like more different to set them apart. I don't know. All right, let's just go speed boost right through there. Science Spark's a lot more faster than the speed booster itself, and I absolutely love it for that. However, if you ask me, even though that Super Metroid introduced the speed booster, and also the beautiful after images, the beautiful blue colored after images of Samus when she's running that ludicrously fast with the speed booster, it's not the best designed speed booster, if you ask me. And I'm definitely in the minority when I say this. The best designed speed booster I have ever seen in the entire series is Metroid Other M. Holy fucking shit. I can't get over how epic it feels to, like, just instantaneously just freaking burst at the speed of light, completely out of freaking nowhere. The moment when the speed booster activates, when you run in place for way longer than intended, actually, but once it activates, oh man, it's just it's absolutely insane of how they freaking designed the speed booster in Metroid Other M. It's so much fun to use. Even though that it's not really used all that much in the game, but when you actually do use it, it's like, oh, this is where the fun begins. It's so much fun. It is so much fucking fun to use the... Oh, so much fun to use it in there. Okay, it looks like I'm wrong. Crocomire is not located down here. It's, actually... Jeez, where the hell do I go? Where do we get the power bombs again? Oh, right, of course. Hold on a second. I get the power bombs early somewhere. I get the power bombs early. Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm okay. I remember now. I remember. Okay, I distinctly remember. You're supposed to go to the. You're supposed to go to the surface of. You're supposed to go to the. You're supposed to go to red soil. You're supposed to go to Brinstar red soil to climb out of there and then get the power bombs to face Crocomire. That's what you're supposed to do, of course. So let's go get to the nearest safe station in Lower Brinstar, and we will be on our way. As long as I take the proper exit. It's a little bit risky, but I believe I can make it through here. Yeah, I can't do that. There's no way I can there's no way I can do that. I am not a speedrunner of Super Metroid. I'm just a person that just, like, use speedrun tricks in Super Metroid. Just a few of them, not all of them. If it was all of them, it would take me years of experience. Not going to be fucking possible. Just a few of them to, like, enjoy the game even more. Freeze that Ripper Mark II and just completely miss the platform. Alright, all the way down here. And I was barely I've been barely using the freaking charge shot in this game. Well, obviously enough, there's no strong enemy in here yet, so all the way back up and out of this, off of the treacherous depths of Norfair, and back to Brinstar. I'm gonna go find that. I'm gonna go find that secret entrance there. That's a secret exit out of Meridia. And an early intervention with... Okay, it's right down here. Okay. An early intervention with the Zoas. I mean Zebos. Zebas. They're the wasp enemies. Purple and green wasp enemies. Give me your energy resources there, Zebos. Thank you very much. Ow. You know, you can die. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 3 freaking super missiles to kill those things. Oh, you're so kind. Can I have some more? Never mind, I don't want to waste any more time. I'd like to talk more about this glass tube underwater more, but I'll talk about that. I'll talk more about that in the next episode. But I guarantee that the moment I do, like, tell that compelling story, or not compelling, like, I don't know, disbelieving story, you're gonna go call me crazy for sure. But I remember it as clear as day. I'll explain later. Yapping Maw, get out of me. Get off of me. Can I? I'm just gonna go use a freaking wall jump there. There we go. Or those screes, not screeks. They're screes. Big difference. They're not screeks. If they were screeks, they'd be birds. I'm pretty sure it's like a. The first was like a. It was like a fusion between like squeak, squeak and scraw. Squeak because they're small and tiny, and scraw because they're birds. This is also a part of where you can just use the freaking where you can just use the wall jump, but nah. That's not how anyone rolls. Oh shit. This might be a little bit tricky, but I can make it. Yeah, I got it. Never mind. It's all good. Instant heart attack. When you just... Instant heart attack for just first-time players of Super Metroid when they destroy that one block. I mean, it did to me every single time when I destroyed it, so... It's a bit of a dick move. Just placing that damn enemy there. Oh yeah, this is the part where you get the power bombs early with the wall jump. A lot more tricky because you got to be extremely careful not to get hit by those rippers. And this might be the wrong area. Yeah. Can you let go of me? So-called Samus eaters that are named after just exactly that. Why are they called Samus eaters? Oh yeah, because if you fall directly into their mouths, they fall directly into their mouths. They trap you. They're flowers. They're man-eating flowers that only eat you. If you fall into them, or just so happen to get stuck in the ceiling. That's actually kind of silly the way it's designed like that. You're not supposed to mash out to escape the Samus. You're supposed to wait until they eventually let go. Kind of like the same exact the same exact reason behind those yellow scanning trap hazards in Cyber Peacock stage in Mega Man X4. You're not supposed to mash out to escape. You're supposed to wait until they eventually let go. Otherwise, you're just gonna go risk destroying your controller, and you're gonna have to get a new one, or worse yet, get a different freaking system, depending on which part of Mega Man X4 you're playing. You're playing on the GameCube. You're playing on PlayStation. You're playing on Nintendo Switch, the X Collection. Okay, the recoil, the recoil effect of how I landed on the spike just happened right beside the Samus Eater was kind of funny. I fell into the spikes and then immediately launched me straight back to the very edge of that platform. All right, power bomb, and it barely damages those those Puyans for some reason. A lot more stronger than the final boss. Oh why? But well, actually, a lot more durable than the final boss because. I don't know why. There's something a little bit something that kind of bothers me a little bit, knowing that those enemies are so absurdly strong and durable more than any other game in the series, more than any other enemy in the game. I don't know why. It just ticks me off for no reason, and it just does. Probably because of, I don't know why. There's something a little bit more insulting, like seeing an ordinary generic blob, an ordinary generic yellow blob that happens to be the strongest enemy in the game. And that shouldn't tick me off, and yet it does. Anyway. Now that we officially got the power bombs, now we can finally go back to the surface of Norfair and just pull off a new Super Mario Brothers and just let Crocomire melt inside the pool of acid. It's kind of similar to how New Super Mario Bros. Did it. Might have been a little, I don't know, slight little similarity to defeating Bowser the first time in New Super Mario Brothers, where he's like just struggling in the pool of lava, and the moment he submerges in the lava, he just becomes a pile of bones. And becomes Dry Bowser later on. And yet he's still alive. Yeah, it's kind of dark. Well, anyway, that concludes the end of this episode of Super Metroid. Hope to see you again in the next one when we fight Crocomire. Look forward to that one. This is GBA049 signing out, going offline, and see you next mission. As good as the soundtrack is, I preferred Prime 2 Echo's version a million times more. Mainly because it's more water-based, and the ending is just... Honestly makes me emotional every single time when you hear that ending. And it's an absolute major blessing that the Samus Returns version included both versions. Nostalgia overload. Both the Super and Prime 2. Perfection. Just like Super Metroid. Alright. See ya.